Hey everybody, I'm just making my little message, my daily, weekly message here in my car because that's gonna be easier. I don't have time to do anything else. You might want to check around it. I'm driving in Paris, it's quite cute. So, what's going on this week? We had, like I say in my previous post, Bitcoin was very capped by the futures, the new future on the Chicago Market Exchange, and it stayed around 17,000 and the volatility completely faded. So kind of I was right about that. Now let's see how it's going on, how things will go this week, but I guess it will stay around this 17,000. I don't feel like we're gonna have again this gigantic rush that now is happening on the other cryptocurrencies, especially Litecoin, and probably Ripple was crazy. Ripple was completely crazy. But that said, if you check my other videos, I was saying that probably cryptocurrencies are gonna have problems in the coming 2018. Why? Because the government has a tendency, especially the American government as it is right now, to regulate things. And I give the example of Napster, one of the very first peer-to-peer exchanges on the internet, the first one actually, that nearly destroyed the music industry. Well, it was regulated. Nowadays, what do we see? We have so many examples like this. We have Uber, and now Airbnb is also regulated in many cities. All this type of new anarchist economy, it happens, yes. On the first place it happens because they have no way to control it, because you can't control internet. But on another way, they try to control it. And as soon as they can write some laws that they can settle, who? That's a big discussion, but as soon as they can regulate things, they do it. Airbnb now is even on regulation everywhere in many cities. It's nearly forbidden. It's nearly something that makes you an outlaw if you do it without following a proper protocol that is as complicated as possible. So I don't give much of cryptocurrencies in the coming year. I mean, yeah, it's been a lot there and there and there, but trust me, Trump, what do you think? What do you think Trump thinks of the cryptocurrencies? Really, think about it. It's just letting things happen because they're not really frightening the big banks and the central banks and the big players, but now they start to be frightening a little bit. So they're gonna do something. Look at how long it took for them to try to control internet in America. Now you got the net neutrality is finished, guys. It's completely finished. This is the end of a certain internet. Like, I don't want to say, but this is the end of internet in America. I'm glad I'm European. We don't have that now, but I hope it's not gonna give an example. Which means, on another hand, that probably the darknet or the underground internet is going to develop far more than it ever did. Talking about Tor, talking about other networks like Tor. Yeah. So, future of cryptocurrencies is definitely not bright, according to me. If we keep talking about I would, me personally, I'm more into stocks. I am too scared of cryptocurrencies for all these reasons. But if you like, I don't want to say the word, but if you like gambling, of course you can make very fast money. Go on Ripple, you're gonna maybe double your money in 1 week. The problem with this kind of trading is that one day you might lose all your benefits in just one day. So you imagine how it feels like you for 6 months you're trading these cryptocurrencies. I haven't been through that, but through other financial product, it happened to me earlier, before, long time ago. You can trade that, and for 6 months you're very successful, and then what the fuck, in one day, finished, nothing, you lose everything. Oh, that makes you feel so bad, so bad. And this kind of stuff, normally, in normal times, except for a major issue, it doesn't happen on the stock market. So frankly, if I have a recommendation for people who want to invest now, quickly money into Bitcoin and stuff, like really take your time to think. Or if you do so, if you go on the cryptocurrencies market, just be fast, do what you have to do, double your money, triple it, and just leave it. Then just withdraw your money, take it, and be careful how you withdraw it. Because I don't know in America, but in Europe, if your bank see a wire coming back from Kraken or from Coinbase, wow, they're gonna call our IRS. They're gonna say, oh, look what, this guy is trading cryptocurrencies, and you're gonna be checked from the attic to your basement, everything. They're gonna check everything. So that's another issue for me with cryptocurrencies. I don't feel safe trading these. I feel like it will attract many bad people on checking what you're doing and stuff. So that's it. Going back to the net neutrality topic, it's a really horrible thing. I mean, it's a disaster. It's the last elections in America, it was already something bad. It's like the kind of stuff like, oh no, it didn't happen, it cannot happen. It's like a nightmare becoming reality. I mean, this is so fucked up. I'm really sad for America that slowly that country, your country probably, is drifting into some kind of fascism. You can call it this way. I mean, it's the good fascism. It's the Orwell fascism. Like, everything has to be clean, nice. Everybody has to say the right stuff. If you don't think like everybody, you're a bad person, and then you have to be to get checked, to see what you're doing and stuff. I don't know. Something is really smelling bad in America, and that's sad because I feel like it's a great country. I feel like Americans are great people, and this is really sad. This is really sad. Like, yeah, it's some kind of control of I don't know. It's very weird. I don't know how to define it. Just like even all these sex scandals that are happening in America. What the fuck is going on? I mean, just for one guy that was a complete asshole, that did complete horrible things, it's like the how do you call that, when they were looking for all the communists everywhere. It's like, oh goddamn, I'm gonna forget the name. Link on the name on the screen now. McCarthyism, right? It seems like it's happening again in a different way. I mean, all you're having regular sexual behavior, or you are a weirdo, right? And now they are this new tolerance appearance, like okay, we support gays, we support straight, it's in the law, no, but you have to be a certain type. Like, you cannot be anything else of what the image is of that. I don't know if I'm clear. You have to belong to a certain prototype. So it's this kind of mentality is also reaching my country here, and sad. It's sad. I mean, we are all unique people. We are all thinkers. We can all have our own perception of things, right? We don't need a model. We don't need to match something. And this world, like, we are doing now, it's black and white. There is no middle. There is no gray area anymore. And I think everybody sits more or less in this gray area. You're not Jesus, you're not the devil, you're not or one. I mean, this is a very simplistic way to deceive people, to make them think that you need someone to protect you, to define what's good for you, to define what you should be liking, what you should be doing, what you should be paying for. Fascism. This is just fascism. This is just I feel like it's human nature is like that. Like you need parents after you had your parents, after you had your own parents. You need to rely always on someone, on something, on some laws, on somebody that tells you, that guides you, right? So yeah, this is not what we are meant for, according to me. This is not what our biology says, right? What our human mind says, what we are made of. This is just some game that powerful people put in place for us to be easier to control. Oh God. So that's why I'm doing YouTube now, because I feel like YouTube is a good place for free expression. Still. Not that much, but I feel like on YouTube you can still say a lot of things that are not conventional and reach some kind of audience, because in many other media or ways to propagate media, there is no such thing. That. So sorry, I talk about other things than just financial, but it's all linked together for me. So cryptocurrencies is a great way to build a new world and stuff, but people are trading it in a way that now is just a way of speculating, which I don't see anything bad in that, because everybody wants to make his money, and that's normal. But it's sad because anyway, at some point it will be stopped for me. I might be wrong. It might take a few years. Maybe it's just tomorrow. Maybe it's just in a few years. Who knows? You don't want to be into cryptocurrency the day it happens. Trust me. That's it for today. I will try to develop this, and if you think like me, just leave your comments. I will reply. Of course, you can leave this wonderful thumb up, subscribe and stuff, and yeah, thank you for everything. If you want, I just show you a little bit this wonderful city or not. I'm driving, I'm gonna get issued. There is police just passing by. See, I'm scared like everybody. That's how it works. Scare you. You have to be scared, or it doesn't work. Bye. Don't be scared.